With the release of Final Fantasy, equipment looks absolutely insane, but today we're going to be playing it a little different. All right, welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Today we've got the privilege of playing the early access of the Final Fantasy set release into standard, and today we're playing some standard best of one with some new cards. And today we're kicking things off with Nahiri's Resolve. I know this is not a new card, but it's a card we're building around in today's video because we got a ton of new equipment cards that we're going to be talking about. Artifacts that generate tokens onto the battlefield, kind of like our old 4 Mirrodin cards, but they are job select cards. We've got one of my favorite new cards here, the Planisphere. This one creates a wizard token, and what's cool about this token is that it's going to get a 1/1 counter every time you cast a non-creature spell, which is pretty much what our entire deck consists of, is non-creature spells. But for as far as creatures go, we do have a couple. We have the new Cloud, which can go ahead and get us a an artifact of our choice. Typically, we're going to be grabbing the Planisphere, but it gives us an artifact every time it enters the battlefield, which if it gets blinked with the Nahiri Resolve, we're going to keep getting that trigger over and over again. Also, that's something we got to talk about too. We're blinking all the artifacts over and over again and leaving behind tokens, and keeps creating new tokens and new threats with that Nahiri Resolve. And then we've also got the Steiner as a creature as well in this deck, which has the lifelink and gets bigger for every artifact and artificer that we have. Or is it just equipment? Okay, it's just equipment, sorry. This card gets bigger with just equipment, but we have a ton of equipment and it's going to get really big and it gains a ton of life for us. So late game, it can be very, very helpful. And we have Thief's Knife. This is a card that allows us to create a token, and then also whatever it's attached to draws us a card if it lands an attack onto the opponent, which is good card value. And again, it leaves behind a body as well. And we've also got Arsenal. Arsenal, this is going to be like our game ending card right here because it gives a creature 2/2 when it's equipped for every artificer and our artifact you control. So I mean, this thing gets very big very fast and can close out games really easy for us. And because we are leaving behind a ton of artifacts and blinking them and getting more and more tokens, we can run something like Day of Judgment, which is pretty cool. We can clear the field out and then rejuice up the board again with more tokens every single time we trigger the Nahiri Resolve. So super fun list, guys. And yeah, I'm just excited, man. Final Fantasy being here is awesome, and I've been seeing a lot of cool new decks, and I'm gonna go ahead and start working on some more right now. Peace out. All right, today we got Nahiri Resolve, and we got ourselves a cloud built deck here, just trying to get some artifacts onto the battlefield and blinking them with Nahiri's Resolve. And yeah, this is a really, really fun list. Let me go ahead and use Cloud right away. Actually, I want to get that down as early as possible to go find one of these guys, these brand new cards called these Planispheres. These are really cool because they get wizards that can grow over time, which can become a really big nuisance for the opponent to deal with. All right, let's go. Let's get that down. No attacks. They have a pretty good attack here, unfortunately, with the Voice of Victory here. Oh, we're playing against Malone. We got Malone. And they're playing out a 2/1. Whenever this creature dies, create a colorless hero token. All right, sure. I think they might be playing Zephyroth. I played a Zephyroth deck earlier myself, and this looks kind of like it's going to be that. All right, Clayfire Bricks is pretty good, and then we'll take out the Voice of Victory, I think. Got to take it out on my turn, by the way, because otherwise the opponent is going to get value if I don't, because the Voice of Victory shuts down any spells cast on their turn. So I would have been stuck with that in my hand. Another Voice of Victory, though. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. And it gets a little bit bigger, too. And Zahir. Okay, that's interesting. All right, Nahiri Resolve is for sure the play here. And no attacks. Gonna play it safe for now. Blink all 3 of these. Seems good to me. Still left with the 5/4 body that can block, and we'll continue to grow our value here on board too with getting back my things here and getting some land, getting another artifact off of Cloud's trigger. It's gonna be a really good turn next turn. Let's just put it that way. Nahiri Resolve is pretty busted. Now, we gotta hope there's no get lost here, though. All right, they are running the Treachery. I love that card. Big fan of that card. All right, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. All right, here we go. Got to gain some life here again off of the clay-fired bricks. Get some bodies back onto the battlefield. What do we bring down? I think I want to keep bringing down some more of these. And then we draw a card. Lightning Helix. Yes, that's a great pull here. Let's get this down first so we can get our creatures growing a little bit faster. Take you out, gain some life. Play this. Gain a little bit more life. Grab that last land here. Swing in with this because we're not going to use it to block. And then we're going to blink cloud, this, and then these gain me life. There's no more planes in my deck to pull out, but they do gain me life. So worth throwing them away for a moment. And Vengeful Blood Witch. I mean, they are just draining us like crazy. They for sure are running Zephyroth. That's not a surprise. Let's get another one of these. I want to keep getting these. These are definitely the best because they leave behind the highest value token that we can possibly get. All right, and we're swinging in this time with the small guys. No. I guess this one can swing in. Let's start creating a little bit of havoc for them to deal with. You know what I mean? Like, let's start forcing some blocks here. The Blood Witches go off though for 2. All right, end the turn. Gaining some life, hitting the cloud again. I mean, this is so absurd. Being able to get these wizard tokens every single turn and they just keep getting bigger is crazy. Not to mention all the life gain too. That's been really helpful. A hero token. Corrupted Conviction on that token. Drawing some more cards, dealing some more life. That's fine. Man, this has been going really well though. This is a crazy little combination we got going on right now. Just a colorless mana open, so there's no stopping my blocks here. These both here, and then he GG's. Yeah, there we go, GG's. Okay, I was gonna say, I was wondering what was happening there. I thought maybe it was like a trick I didn't know about, but good game. All right, a huge first game. This hand looks fantastic. We actually have Caretaker's Talent this time too, which is very helpful. Very, very helpful. And it's Tiny Bones. Okay, Tiny Bones, do your thing. I'm gonna go ahead and play my cloud out here and get the party started, yeah? Let's get the party started. Mono black and doing some sacrifice stuff maybe? I don't know. That's going to be pretty huge, I feel like, down the line. I think for now, I'm going to play Caretaker's Talent and hope that we can establish a board here, and then Day of Judgment maybe next turn if I get a land. I hope we get a land. And a Hopeless Nightmare. Yeah, we can drop one Caretaker's Talent. We only really need one. All right. Looks like they're running out of juice, maybe. They missed a land drop, it looks like. So did we, though. So did we. All right, let's go ahead and pass the turn. We'll Lightning Helix to keep myself alive here, taking out the Hex Mage. Maybe they commit more bodies to the field here, and then we can get some value off of that. Interesting. All right, doing some card draw, I see. Yeah, taking you out for sure. Even if we don't hit the land, I mean, Get Lost on the Tiny Bones is still pretty solid too. There we go. All right, reset. Little reset here. No extra cards for the opponent. We needed that Day of Judgment a little earlier, but you know what? Still, value is made there for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna regret this, I have a feeling, but I really want this card. All right, here we go. Draw me a card. Give me something good. Land is good. I'll take it. I'll take land. I'm guessing the rest of the cards might be removal spells in their hand. Expect the, for that to be the case. Sure. Arsenal, draw me another card. Arsenal's pretty insane. This card right here, it gives this guy so much power. I mean, it's gonna just keep getting bigger too, which is crazy. I've gotten this thing up to like a 12-12 on its first time coming into the battlefield once. It was really awesome. Verdict. Okay, doing some exiling of a single token. I'll take it. And they scry 2 to the top. Uh-oh. They scry 2 to the top. You hate to see it. Sure thing, man. I mean, that is a bummer for sure. Oh, that's a good draw. I was gonna say that's a bummer because I have to use this on that. I could also sweep the board here, but is that worth it? I kind of want to draw a card and then blow this up. I feel like that's better. And then they don't draw a card because the blessing needs the roll token in order for it to draw. So we'll take that out. We'll play out the Thief's Knife, drawing another card. It's a value train right now, man. We are getting so much value. And then we just need this guy to come down and start gaining me life. If we can avoid any removal spells here, that'd be great. Nope, of course not. Yeah, I was trying to avoid that because I want to copy a token with this and draw a card that way, but, you know, what can you do? What can he do? So much pressure from the opponent right now. Down to 7. Ouch. All right, Day of Judgment. Clean that nonsense up. Let's get this guy down and start gaining some life back. Let's end the turn. All right, and then I can attach the Thief's Knife onto the Steiner here, which will allow me to draw cards if it lands an attack. Wow, they let it hit. Okay, we get 6 and a Nahiri Resolve. Beautiful. Okay, so that doesn't do anything once it's reattached, which is unfortunate. I was hoping that they would give us 1/1 counters, but that's not how that works, I don't think. All right, a Cecil is on the field. That is kind of scary because of the Death Touch. Not great. But I do have a Nahiri Resolve. Let's go! And it lands. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, now I can't attack in, unfortunately, because they just block and then I lose this. I mean, I would gain 7, though. I mean, that might be worth it. That actually would be worth it. Let's go. Oh, they're going to let it land. Okay, never mind. I didn't expect that. Heck yeah. Don't mind if I do. I mean, just blink everything. I mean, I don't want the, I don't want my Steiner getting removed off the battlefield, so let it be, let it be. That's 8 damage from this guy, though, which is tough. And then, okay, they're not even going to crew it up, though. All right, they are cooked here, guys. This game is officially over. We're going to draw 2 cards off of this play. And we've got lifelink. It's all, yeah. It's all gone. Let's go. GG's. That's what I'm talking about, man. I'm surprised I didn't crew that up and tack in. That's kind of why it's there, right? But anyways, GG. All right, opening hand looks good enough to keep. A lot of control pieces here. Not exactly the best hand, but it's good enough. Let's get our friend down here tapped. We did draw into a cloud, which is fantastic. And it's a bird deck, which means that our sweepers are going to be really, really solid here. I honestly feel kind of bad that we're going to clear the board on such a interesting deck. But, you know, we got to do what we got to do. Let's go with the cloud. Let's grab our best artifact here. Love this card. Now, these chocobos are going to get really big and really scary. I may consider blocking this turn anyways, because obviously we don't need the cloud if we're going to be sweeping the board in the next couple of turns. Maybe we'll just block here to make it. Yeah, that way there's less impact next turn when they drop another land and they all get bigger again. I feel like that's definitely the right play here. We got to play our Surveil land because we have to make sure we hit our 4th land drop on curve. I guess I could have played my Planisphere actually. That would have been a smarter play. I don't know why I didn't play that out. I was holding Get Lost, but I'm like, why would I want to get lost when I'm going to sweep the board anyways? 9, 10, 11, 12. I mean, 12 damage is a lot though. 12 damage is a lot, but sweeping the board I feel like takes the precedence right now. Yeah, I should have played out the Planisphere and just chump blocked that, taking 4 less damage. Mistakes were made. No blue mana, which means no counterspell. We love that. What? Oh, it just saves a couple of their creatures. Oh, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Enters, you may return another permanent you control's owner's hand. And then it double triggered because of this? Yeah. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do here is just play out this guy. And then a Get Lost. This one says, whenever it enters, may search your library for a basic bird. Yeah, they got this one. Okay. Sure. End the turn. Chocobo is back. Man, birds are actually pretty insane. They are pretty insane, I will say. Let's just blow that up. Let's chump block here. Oh man, we're in trouble. We're in a lot of trouble here, guys. This is gonna be a bit of a comeback card though. It's been really clutch for us as far as like all the life gain that we've been getting off of it and getting us back into games like this. So I'm holding out faith here that it's gonna be good enough. Oh man. All right, we got a 4/3 lifelink body. Sheesh, this is tough, man. This is tough. I think we're cooked. Too many things birds have right now. I mean, we definitely got to run a birds deck ourselves because it is really cool. This is the second one I've seen today, and I'm a big fan. A lot of landfall triggers, man. It's nuts. That gives all their creatures 1/0. Very nice. All right. Well, we have no choice but to block with this, so we might as well block here and then chump here. Back to 8. That's helpful for sure. Let's get this down. Let's get this down. I need another sweeper here, man. Like really, really bad. All right, we got 2 chump blockers again for another turn, but that's about it. And then it's over if we don't find some help here. Man, that flash and bird earlier to return some creatures was so good. Such good value for them. All right. This is a big turn them sideways kind of a deck, though. Not a lot of nuance. Just, I mean, get birds down, get them bigger, and keep swinging on through. It's hard to keep up with for sure if you don't have the sweeper, which we do, but not gonna happen. Oh my gosh, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. All right, well, I mean, there's nothing he can do about it. That's just unfortunate. That's just a sad, sad situation right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's a sad situation right there. We had the answer on top. Now, that's not to say they didn't have a counterspell, though. I have seen the birds deck run the counterspell, the denial, which gives you value if you have birds. But anyways, GG's. All right, this opener definitely not keepable, unfortunately. I do have a Surveil land, but it's not keepable. We got so much better we can do. White, red. I guess everything is white and red. So yeah, we keep this one. Day of Judgment, so good. We got to keep that too. And we got to hope that we can play out this cloud here on 2. I really hope so, but... And it's birds again. Oh, no. I've been seeing birds a lot today, man. A lot. The one I played earlier, too, had counter spells, which was kind of crazy. Ooh, it's not birds, it's landfall. I respect it, I respect it. Just doing some landfall counters and stuff like that, so I can live with that. I can live with it. Birds are a little bit tricky to deal with if it's a straight birds deck, because there's just a lot of protection that we've seen from that deck, with counter spells and self bounce and all that kind of stuff, and avians to, you know, plot your stuff. It's pretty annoying. That's a good find. I'll take it. A little bit of life gain. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do ski. All right, so we're gonna Day of Judgment almost certainly on this next turn, right? Because these chocobos are already too big. In my opinion, these chocobos are probably like some of the best one drops I've seen in a long time. The ability to get a 1/1 counter every single turn is insane. It's truly insane. All right, Day of Judgment. Clear out that field. And then we got to try to do the cloud stuff and maybe go. I kind of need another blue land of some sort. But I guess for now we go fish out. I guess what artifact do we want here? Because we can't even play anything. It's all blue. Yeah, I need a land. I need a blue land yesterday. Cut down and go for the throat we know about. And then 2 cards. I mean, how bad can it be, right? That's fine. Hey, we got the ability to go Nahiri Resolve now. That's good. That is good. So we're taking 4, potentially 5 damage this turn. Oh no. 7 damage? 8, wait, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. Yeah, we're still alive though. Barely, but we are alive. Gaining 2. All right. Still no blue land. That's tough. All right, and we will play out the cloud again. We'll go pick up a... Actually, we'll take a thief's knife so we can start drawing some cards off of that. Here comes the go for the throats. All right, and then hopefully they don't have anything with haste, because if they do, we're kind of cooked. If not, we're fine. All right, cool. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Can I get a blue land, though, like today? Because that would be really helpful. All right, let's get this guy down. Let's get in for 3. And let's just blink again. There's nothing I can literally do until I get a red or blue land to activate the blue. Last plains. Okay. Oh, what a bummer. What a bummer. I mean, at least we're gaining life. I guess that's something, right? We're back into this because of the life gain. Man, I didn't think I was gonna get mana screwed like this. That's tough. And they have an answer for the Steiner now. No damage being taken for their end, which is kind of good. I don't really want the game to just be conceded and over because we can't find lands and stuff like that. Let's just play this and say go, I guess. Come on, lands. I need the blue. I cannot believe these clay-fired bricks brought me all the way back into this game. Oh my goodness. Please. How do I get a third or a second Steiner here in this situation? Oh my goodness. I'm not complaining about getting it. I'd like to show off some other parts of our decks here, the different aspects of it. All right, here we go. I believed and I got it, but my goodness, was that not what we needed? Guess we'll do this. Don't really need to continue gaining any more life, so let's just do this. And let's end the game. Man, not exactly how I wanted to win one there, but I'll take it, I guess. Not able to get all of my artifacts going there. GG's. All right, it looks like we got the ability here to actually play our blue spells, so let's keep this hand. This looks good. Up against Billy. Hey, what's going on, Billy? How's it going, brother? And we've got Authority of Consuls. That's a problem, actually. All of my creatures coming in with haste and not going to get as much value out of that. That's tough. Maybe I should add a Consuls to this deck to combat like the bird matchups and stuff. I don't know. Disenchant? Oh, you're kidding. You're kidding me. All right, let's get as much damage as possible here. I don't know. I don't know what to expect here. We see in Consuls and a Disenchant. That's so weird. Looks like they've got another artifact removal spell as well. Another Disenchant, maybe? No, Zephyroth. Interesting. Interesting. I mean, what do we do? I'm genuinely not sure what we should do here. I'm gonna play this, I think, and just say go. Zephyroth, huh? What a weird card to have in this one, I feel like, so far. What do I know, though? Disenchant. Yep, that lands. Okay, nice. We got our resolve, which is fantastic. I don't have anything to blink this turn, but at least I get a little bit more power in my attack here. No blinking of anything here. Let's just leave everything out there. I know the Steiner can get removed, but if they use a removal spell on it, so be it. I've got another. There we go. And I've got a much better option now at Day of Judgment, so you can have it. All right. Yeah, we attack in. Man, what is going on? I got a resolve down on the field now with nothing to blink. Kind of a bummer. Kind of a bummer, man. All right, let's get down our Steiner here and keep attacking through, I guess. Yeah, we'll blink it this time because we don't want it to get removed off the battlefield. But then it comes in tapped again. Shoot, I forgot about that. Forgot it comes in tapped because of the Consuls. There was really no reason to blink it there. All right. Hey. Sorry, something in my mouth there. All right, we've got a clay fired bricks on the field, which is good. Gains me life and gives me something to blink here. I think it's a hair in my mouth or something. Okay, demolition field, that's fine. That's fine. We'll take a red or a blue. It doesn't really matter, but we'll take one of those two just because the clay fired bricks is going to keep getting us planes and we don't want to run out too soon. All right, we blink the bricks. And we hope we don't brick on this next top deck here. I don't know. I kind of want to get a cloud. A cloud would be really nice right now. Keeps the advantage going for me here. There's a cloud. Which means if that's clouds on top, I don't think I want to blink my clay fired bricks because then we won't hit the cloud because it'll reshuffle my deck. So gotta make sure we just get the cloud and then we can start rolling here with value. Here we go. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. It's all we needed right there. Get in for the 4-2. They probably block. Yeah, they get the treasure. They get to go scry, do some stuff like that. And we just start blinking, man. We start having some fun here. The cloud's going to keep grabbing us more value off the top. Guaranteed hits, as you would say. And yeah, I don't think you can stop this train now once it gets going unless... Oh, I just realized that power got weak enough to die there. Unless you have another disenchant or something. I cannot believe I just lost that card. That was so silly. It lost the threshold to stay alive because of my genius blocking there. All right, here we go. Another wizard. No attacks. End the turn. What you got for me now? Vengeful Blood Witch. All right. This is a 5/5 god that when it comes in makes the sacrifice non-god creatures. Whenever a sacrifice a creature, put a 1/1 counter on that. Whenever you or whenever a player. Okay. Whenever a player sacrifices. Sure. I'll take it. I'll take it. Let's grab a knife actually, because I want to start drawing some cards here. The knife will be a really helpful way to do that. And a caretaker's talent is fantastic. Let's go ahead and attach this to something that can attack this turn. Let's attach it to you. Send in everybody. Smart enough to make the block on the right creature there. And we will end the turn and blink the knife, the wizards, and the cloud. Not the clay fired bricks, because again, we like what is on top of the deck here. We want to draw that. Oh, but I think the cloud though is going to trigger beforehand too. I'm actually not going to get that. Darn it. I forgot about the cloud. Cloud's going to trigger. That's tough. Not that that's too bad of a thing to happen. It's just, I was hoping to get that caretaker's talent. That's my bad. Mistakes were made, but you know what? We got our friend here. And how much to equip this bad boy for? We're in there. Let's go. Not on my watch. Ouch. Ouch. Okay. Another not on my watch. Got it. All right. So they're finally out of things to do, and we're still going here. We're still creating a very big variety of a board state here, and we're gonna take 5. It is what it is. They finally run out of juice, and we do not. That's how this game's gonna end. Caretaker's talent would have continued giving us juice there, though. I definitely screwed that play up. Good game, my friend. That's such a fun animation. Let's get another one. Lightning Helix. We attach this to you. And this to you. There we go. And that should do it. There it is. Yep. We gain a lot of life next turn too off the Lightning Helix play and the Clay Fire Bricks. So even if they had some sort of sweeper there, we were good to go. Everything looks good, man. GG's. All right, what do we got here? We got ourselves a Planisphere, or Planisphere. Planisphere? Yeah, I can't remember how to pronounce this card a lot. This hand looks bad. This hand looks pretty bad. We've got Surveil Land. Nice. Card draw. Love it. Let's go. Let's go. This is good. It's a little slow. I will say that. It's very slow. Oh no, they're able to blow up my artifacts and enchantments here. That is bad news. That's very bad news. Sacrifice, destroy artifact and enchantments. They gotta recruit. Okay. All right, I don't know what to think about this matchup at all. It doesn't seem very good for us. And a Bristly Bill, putting some 1/1 counters onto the recruit. I hope they put it on the fungus, because the fungus is like, you know, it's something they're going to want to sacrifice and get rid of later. So that's value lost if they did it that way. All right, here we go. Thief's Knife. I'm guessing this will be what they use the fungus on. I hope, but you never know. I guess they pumped the fungus up? I don't know. I mean, a Day of Judgment saves us yet again here if we find it. I hope we do find it. I hope they sacrifice the fungus here. They don't. Oh, are they going to sacrifice the fungus in response to me blocking? I mean, I guess then I should go here. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I feel like without a sweeper, we're cooked. With a sweeper, this game's easy. It's really that simple. Day of Judgment saves us. If it's not a Day of Judgment off the top, we're probably done. We're probably done. Okay. Probably done it is. All right, let's go ahead and play out the cloud. At least get some value off of finding another artifact we can play and get another body out here. There we go. Man, I will say Final Fantasy today has been very interesting, man. There's been some really cool deck lists that I've seen popping up, and yeah, I'm enjoying it. I think this new set's going to bring a lot of life back to Standard that we haven't had in a minute. So very excited. It feels like there's a lot of things too that might actually be viable in a normal Standard list, a normal Standard meta as well. Taking 8 here is tough. Taking 8 here does not feel good. I probably should have just blocked. Oh geez, yeah, we're cooked. I mean, it happens. It happens. That was a new card, right? Yeah. Let me read that real fast. That's kind of crazy. So for 1 mana, and you can pump some more into it. It gets 2/2 until end of turn, double power, and then triple power for extra mana. Okay, that's pretty cool, man. I like it. I like it. Didn't see too many new cards there, but pretty interesting. But yeah, Final Fantasy, man. I'm a big fan so far. Let's go.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man. Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah.